we're playing. How are we doing? How's everyone doing today? Awesome nods. Right on. Matt, it was great to see you had a closing that happened, my friend. Well done.
Always good to have a closing. It'd be even better to have many more of them.
Absolutely.
Kind of like walking from away from the closing table. My wallet liked it too.
Yeah. It's amazing how those things all come together. Fantastic. Well, let's start with the attitude for gratitude. Attitude for gratitude. So what's something we're grateful for today? Or someone or something, or let's start with that. There we go. We keep on. I can play Jeopardy music. We keep going here. So it's Christmas time. I'm hoping that we're starting to be grateful for things. What's something that we're grateful for today?
I am grateful for the office in general and for all the support that I got this year. Yesterday, I got my last closing of the year, and I cannot be happier than what I did this year, what I accomplished being second year in real estate. And I'm super thankful for Debbie Corner and all the staff for the office because they helped me a lot this year. I'm very, very happy with everybody.
Yay! Awesome. Fantastic job. Fantastic. I love hearing that. That's great. So what's another thing we're grateful for? What are we grateful for today? That was great, Jackie. Thank you. Debbie Connor, what are you grateful for today? I'm going to throw you in here.
Hey, well, I'll tell you, we've got some agents that are pretty doggone amazing, and I start looking at them all here on the screen, and we're a lucky and blessed office to have agents that care so much about their business and their families and themselves, and and it's awesome when they come back and show us a little bit of love too. Jackie did that, popped by my house the other day and dropped off some really awesome goodies, and it just warms your heart, and that fuels my big why.
Love that. Love that. Love that.
Matt English had his first closing the other day.
I'm great. I know it. I know it. We threw some kudos here a little earlier. Of their busy schedules yesterday to join us for ALC Clinic, which was a whole different experience because it was all Zoom. And Gene Rivers definitely came across as Gene Rivers, right? He is direct. He is right to the point. He has life experiences to back it up, and just had a fantastic group that I'm very excited to share coming up on what our new ALC is going to look like in 2021, or our continual ALC. So thank you for everyone who was a part of that. And let's keep on going here. So let's start with some listings, and let's see what we got here. So who do we have for listings? An upcoming listing that's in MLS, or a listing that is currently active that you want to talk about? Listings.
Hey, Patrick, this is Josh. I've got two.
Job.
All right, so I've got a listing that's coming soon. Both of these are coming soon. The first one is in Arvada. It is a patio style home, so it's got a smaller yard. It's like under 4,000 square feet on the yard size. It is 2 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. And it's just under 2,000 square feet. It's got a 2-car attached garage, and the HOA is really low. It's like I think it's like $66 or $67 a month. And they include kind of the
Wow.
commons area, maintenance, trash, some of those things. So it's a very low HOA. It's in Arvada. Here, let me pull up the address real quick here. Sorry, guys, hold on. Let's see. So the address for this one in Arvada coming is, oh, well, it was there. Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to find it. Anyways, that one's going to be listed at 369,900. And I can, I'll type it in the chat box as soon as I can find the address. I had it in here in MLS, but it looks like it moved it because I moved it to coming soon. So it's missing for some reason in here, but it's there. The second one that I have is in Denver. It's in Green Valley Ranch. It is it's in the 55 and up community in Green Valley Ranch. The house was actually built in 2017. And it is a ranch. It's a ranch plan, but it actually has a second floor, like loft, bedroom, and full bathroom. So it's kind of a cool, unique layout. And the house is beautiful. It's got hardwood floors through most of the main floor. That one is a 3-bedroom, 3 full bathroom home. And the HOA is included into their property taxes, and it includes clubhouse. There's a golf course over there. There's trails. There's all kinds of stuff because it's at 55 and up. And that one's going to be listed at $499,900. And that one's going to be listed, and it is coming soon. That one's going to be Wednesday next week, the 16th. So.
Great job, Josh. That's
Yep.
awesome.
Yep.
All right. 2 great price points on those too. That's fantastic.
Bring me a buyer, guys.
All right. Get a buyer. Let's do this. All right. So we have any other upcoming listings or current active listings we want to talk about?
I have one, except there, you can see me.
Hi, Marcia.
Hi. I have one, a condo downtown, 1 bed, 1 bath, 550-ish square feet, priced at $230, coming on the market later today. It has a parking spot, but super cute. The girliest place you've ever seen. I hope it doesn't scare the guys away.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Marcia. All right. Do we have any other upcoming listings or current active listings? Thank you, Marcia, for sharing that one. All right. How about any price improvements? We see any price improvements out there? Okay, buyer needs. Let's keep on going. Buyer needs, buyer needs. Do we have any buyers that are looking for that perfect home here in the holidays? Sure, there's a couple.
I do have one. I have a buyer looking for a ranch, 450 to 550 in Canterbury Crossing in Parker. So very specific. She wants to be 10 minutes from her kids. So Canterbury's kind of it, but I'm going to start sending out some letters about, to ranch owners to see if I can shake up any interest. But if you guys have anything, I'd like that first.
Awesome. 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 So you got Marcia, you got a seller and a buyer. So we're looking good here today, right? That's fantastic. Other buyer needs. Do we have any buyer needs?
I have one.
I always kind of feel like an auctioneer a little bit with this. Who's got a buyer? Who's got a buyer? Where's the buyer?
Erica, hello. Can you hear me?
Erica, I can't hear you, sweetie. I don't know what's wrong. Technical difficulty.
All right. Well, we're getting Erica lined up. Do we have any other buyer needs? I know I just saw a couple of you wonderful executive agents come on. So if you missed listings or anything, let's put those into the chat before we keep going. And Erica, do we still got you?
No sound for whatever reason. She said she'll put it in the chat.
Okay. Fantastic. All right. Well, let's get started here with today. So our intention with today is to have Emily Peckham be our guest speaker of the day. Unfortunately, Emily has caught COVID. So she's doing well, but she's under the weather. And so the priority is for her to get her health back first. So we're in the process of rescheduling once she's able to get back on her feet. Good news is, as far as we know, right, Amber, she seems to be doing well, and just needs to power through it. So Eric is putting her buyer need out there. Awesome. So this is an opportunity really to look at not only the month of November for top producers, also it's an opportunity to kind of look at the year, right? Like, what were some successes that we had over this last year? And so that's something to think about for the coaching corner that's going to happen in just a little bit. In the meantime, I see Brianna is on here. Brianna, do we have a movement mortgage update?
We do. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, I have a thankful. I have a grateful. I'm grateful for the snow that we're supposed to get on Friday, because boy, do we need some Christmas spirit and some moisture. So I hear we've got some snow in the forecast. I'm excited for that. Well, all my KW friends, I just wanted to give you 2 quick reminders. First of all, we have 1 more month of the $1,000 lender credit that Movement Mortgage is offering to veterans. Any VA loans, any applications that we receive prior to January 11th is eligible for a $1,000 lender credit to help with closing costs. So if you've got your VA buyers, send them our way. Let's get them going on an application. Even if they're shopping, it's the application date. So let's get them going on an application. They can keep looking, purchase in later in the month, February, March, but we want to make sure that they get that lender credit from Movement to help with those closing costs. So work on those, send them our way. Also wanted to make sure everybody saw the video that Henry posted last week about the new loan limits. FHA jumped on board. Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, all those loans limits have been raised for 2021. For the Denver area, we have $596,850 for the conforming loan limit in Denver. So just shy of 600,000, which means anything coming in just under 6, we can do outside of a jumbo loan, which cuts down on documentation needed, the timing that it takes, and all the extra review that goes into jumbo loans. So that opens up a whole bunch of opportunities for your buyers. So make sure that you have that in your head, put it somewhere on a sticky note, on your mirror. We've got increased loan limits, just shy of 600,000 in the Denver area. That's all I had for you today.
Perfect. So Brianna, quick question for you. What have you and Henry and the cash team seen in the last 30 days? What have you noticed as far as mortgage trends?
Refinances are slowing down, and we are seeing a lot of purchases. Right now, we're only working on purchases right now. We've got a lot of folks that are pre-approved. I should be sending you my buyer needs when we've got folks that are pre-approved and looking for places. Maybe I need to jump on there and let you know what they're looking for. We've got a lot of folks that are doing purchases right now. We're actually not working on a single refinance, and I don't know what the change was. I'd have to ask Henry and pick his brain as to why that might be happening, but we're definitely seeing a shift in the trend there on what's coming in.
Perfect. That's fantastic. Well, keep us posted on that. And we'd love to know kind of why there's a differential between the refinances, because there was a bit of a refinance boom, and then now the shift into active purchases, or so we're able to chat with our clients about that. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Uh-oh, I think we lost
Patrick, we just lost you for a second. He's frozen.
So we have some, am I still there?
There you are.
So we have some recognition, right, for the month of November. Do you want to take us away on that?
Yeah, I sent everything to you, but sure. Hold on. I don't have any of it with me, so hold on. Just so you guys know, all of the images will be posted to Facebook for everybody that we are going to recognize today. So top teams for November. So congratulations. Number 3 team in November is the Alliance team. So congratulations to Jody, Carrie, and Josh. They closed 832,950 in volume and 2 closed units. So congratulations to them. Number 2 goes to Team Eno. They closed 921,990 in sales volume and 2 closed units. So congratulations to them. And our number 1 team is One Home Colorado. Steve Nickerson's group closed 3,833,500 in volume and 6 closed units. So congratulations to them.
Great job. Great job.
Some of my individuals on here. So congratulations. Number 3 individual for November, Miss Shelley Wordman. I see you on here, my dear. Congratulations. 970,000 in total volume and 2 closed units. So congratulations, Miss Shelley. Marcia was on here. She keeps turning. Is she back? She's back. Hi, Marcia. Congratulations, my dear. Number 2 for November. 1,188,000 in total volume and 2 closed units. So congratulations, Mr. Bud Doyle. Congratulations, sir. Number 1, 3,177,000 in volume and 3 closed units. Congratulations, sir. Yay!
Well done.
Quiet when nobody is in here. So congratulations, cappers, for the month of November. I believe 2 of the 3 are on here. Bud Doyle, shockingly enough, number 1 and capped. Congratulations, sir. Jamie Goldman, congratulations. And Mr. Gabe Guillermo with Team Eno has capped as well. So congratulations, you guys.
Excellent.
Heavy Hitter Award. I don't have a bat, sorry. Haven't had a chance to blow that up. However, Heavy Hitter Award for November goes to One Home Colorado. They took 3 new listings in the month of November, 2,302,000 in new listing volume. So congratulations, you guys. That's all I
Awesome.
got.
Great job. Great. All right. So one of the things too is to celebrate those who have capped in 2020, right?
Yep.
And I know there were some months that when we were going through the summer where unfortunately we didn't, as leadership, we did not do the recognition that was there. So let's go ahead and do that here. And I'm going to pull this open. And
there's a whole list for you down there.
Perfect. All right. I'm going to start going through this. So cappers in 2020, and we'll just keep the applause going here, right? So Jim Brown is number 1 on this. Holly and Mark Mays, John Eno, Kathy Liu, Mark Bauer, Dwayne Brown, Scott Bubier, Cindy Carfrey, Wendy Fisher, Rhonda Richardson, Matt Gower, Robin and Dale Mowrer, Steve Nickerson, Josh Saxton, Shannon Duncan, William Kretzer, Eddie Mowrer, Danielle Thompson, Ryan Lawson, Shelley Wardeman, Kristen Connor, Renee Helton, Andrea Miller, Marcia McCorkell, Jackie Pereira, and Ann Shira. I always get her last name there. So congratulations to each of you on that. Great job. Great job. So let's tie that into some different successes. What did you learn in 2020? What did you walk away from? What do you feel you did well? So let's take this time to talk about some different successes we've had in 2020. So who wants to take this away?
I talked to more people, did more care calls than I've ever done in my whole history of lots and lots and lots of years in real estate. And I feel like my relationships have deepened with most everybody that I've talked to.
That's fantastic, Robin. I love that. And, you know, just to kind of highlight that for a second, you're saying this year is the year where really that is taken off for you. And we have a couple years in the industry, don't we? So this really shows that that this is that year of truly caring. That's fantastic. Great success there. What's another one? What's another success that you had here in this last year?
So in a year of, gosh, there's no business, the productivity coaching clients, the agents in productivity coaching, which are all newer agents, right? Have had some of the highest, you have surpassed the average sale price of even the market center almost every single month this year. September was $634,333 average sale for productivity coaching agents, the newer agents. You outproduced even the bigger teams, guys, in average price point. And then October was, get a load of this, 6 figures. Thank you, Jackie and Andrea, for driving that up. $1,767,000 average sale price for brand new producing agents. 1,000,000.
Wow.
767. If you're
Oh
not
my goodness.
if you're not in coaching, oh my gosh, what the heck are you missing? Big commission checks, that's what you're missing.
That's a new car. Literally. That's amazing. That's amazing.
New
Well done.
kitchen.
A new kitchen, a
Yeah.
new trailer,
New trailer.
vacations. Yeah. You know what that's called? Options.
Ooh.
You have a lot more options and choices at your fingertips. So that's what changed this year, is they didn't buy into the fact that, what do you mean you don't do business during a pandemic? We never had that before, but look what happened.
Wow. So Deb, seeing this momentum going, and then now in the month of November, right, we just finished up, we're ramping up into December. You're doing back-to-back Ignite trainings. What do you see happening in 2021?
Well, we have a lead generation challenge that's coming up that will go for 12 weeks. And for lack of a better name at the moment, we're calling it Special Forces. And it's not for wimpy people. It's hit it and get some business coming in. You can actually foul out and you can't get back in. It's like Navy SEALs. If you drop the ball and you foul out, people die. Well, in here, your family doesn't get what they need. You don't have the commission checks that you need to run your life and your business. And so we've taken it, and it won't be for the faint of heart. If you waver in bold, this will help. So we're going to roll it out for 2021, because success is not an option in 2021. And bulletproofing your business, your life, your savings accounts is not an option to this person. And if you believe the way I believe and it's not an option for you, you'll sign up and come in. And it's not a class. It's not a contest. It's a do it or don't do it. You want to build your business and blow the socks off of things like Jackie did this year. New agent blew the socks off of her life and her business. Andrea did the same thing. Bud did the same thing. I brag about Bud all the time. So Matt did it, persevered with his first client. This is set up for success. And if you follow it and you come in and do the things that you're required to do, you'll be the one that we're bragging about you'll be the one getting the big praises and the blow up bats. And so watch for it. It's coming out. Jake and I are spearheading this, and it'll be out very shortly. Starts January 4th.
Ooh. So then in the next couple of weeks here, keep an eye on the email, right? Because January 4th is coming up quick.
Oh, it's not even a couple weeks. I mean, this is sitting here ready to go. What it takes to be able to come in and play, and people in Ignite already have a leg up on it. So, you know, the newer agents may be kicking some more experienced agents' tail. That's all I'm saying.
Ooh, it sounds like a challenge. Love it, love it, love it.
It is a
Awesome.
challenge.
Thank you, Deb.
Yeah.
So looking, diving back into successes, which I love, just taking that moment to really, praise the PC program on how you all have been showing up. You really have. You've been showing up with incredible successes. I know, Bud, you and I talk quite a bit, right? And you've had some incredible successes here in 2020. What have you learned? What have you felt you've done well?
Yeah, thanks, Patrick. Can you hear me okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's funny, sometimes I might have said this before, we can put a man on the moon, but I can't seem to get great internet on Zoom calls in my office. But, I think just trying to kind of come up with new ideas or so, as some of you may or may not know, a lot of my business in the last several years has been based on open house and door knock. And unfortunately, have not done either since I think March 10th or so. And so I've just tried to kind of, somebody mentioned it earlier, just do a lot of cares calls. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And so the whole just checking in with people. And then I did do a couple of events kind of based around charity or so. And both went really, really well. Just did a toy drive this past weekend. And just a way to kind of interact with people or so when you can't knock on doors or host parties at your house or whatever, a way to just kind of have a community event, and has nothing to do with real estate, these events, but it does, I think, come back to you in terms of the good that you do, in terms of coming back to your business. So a long answer to your question, Patrick, but just you need to judge them, even if a real estate transaction might not be like immediate. Just know that perseverance and for the new agents, just keep doing what you're doing or so, and just know that it will eventually come to you or so. You just have to persevere through it.
Great tips, Bud. Thank you. Who has another success story they'd like to share? This past year, what do you feel that you did really well? What did you learn? And I was picking on Bud a little bit because we talk weekly. So what are some other ones we have? Jump on in, the water's warm.
Hey, Patrick, I was going to maybe mention one more thing, just if anybody's looking for an idea of like, how can you reach out to your sphere or current clients or future or past clients. I did kind of I call it a thankful project, where I went to Home Depot or a Hobby Lobby. It's the one time all year that I actually go into that store, and you can get like a nice little gift for like $10 or so. And I just I did this for Thanksgiving, like a little a sign that says like thankful on it. Matter of fact, hang on.
I love that. Yeah.
So basically this is like a little thing that you see kind of by the front checkout stand at Hobby Lobby. And I think this cost me probably like $7. It says thankful on it. I bought about 50 of these, so I kind of cleaned out the Hobby Lobby and Centennial, so they may be out of stock. But some said thankful, some said grateful, and literally put them in a little bag. I'm not really that very artsy fartsy, but I put them in a little Thanksgiving bag with a little handwritten note, and it took 5 days to drive around from Westminster to the Springs and all around the metro area, just dropping them on people's front door. And you'd be amazed at the amount of people that have texted me or called me and said, oh my gosh, that was so thoughtful. And honestly, it was a lot of fun. It just was nice to be out because I can't, door knock or open house, but I sure as heck can drive around and drop something on people's front doors. So just an idea, if you're looking for a way, what we have about 2 weeks before kind of maybe things shut down for Christmas, but Hobby Lobby or other stores where it's just not rocket science, but it's a way just to kind of show people, with just how thankful you are for them in your life or for using them as a realtor. So I think stuff like that I've had people text me pictures of this $8 Hobby Lobby sign in their kitchen and be like, oh my gosh, this looks phenomenal. And it's staying there, not just a Thanksgiving thing. So anyways, just an idea is I sure as heck don't have it all figured out, but an idea like that, I hope maybe help somebody is like, gosh, what can I do? We're going to have some snow. We got, COVID. What can you do to kind of just maximize your time in the next 2 weeks or show people how much you care? So just an idea.
Love that. That's fantastic. So question then, when we're looking at this, because it's not all about business, right? It's got family business and that. So when we're looking at successes over this past year, what were some personal successes that you had? What were some personal successes that your families had?
Hey, Patrick, it's Josh.
Hey, buddy.
Dad to twins now. So if you want to talk about any change to family or, what 2020 looked like, it was a little different for all of us, but very different for me and my wife and my family. So yeah. And I won't get into it too much, but, a lot of you guys probably know or don't know, we moved at the end of 2019, and within a month, my wife went into the hospital for 2 weeks, and then the girls were born 9 weeks early. So I had a very interesting start to the year this year. And then right about the time that we were about to bring them home is when COVID hit. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah. So so there was a good couple months there where I really didn't work and I didn't do much, to be honest. But I took that time actually to, spend it with my family, of course, protect those little girls because they were so premature and so little. But I wanted to mention that it really, really made me reflect anyways, and know that, business is important and our job's important, but the most important thing, of course, is going to be our families. We even had, we had a COVID scare in our house just a couple of weeks ago. Unfortunately, our nanny went ahead and picked up a positive COVID test, called us in the middle of the night and said, you guys need to go get tested. And I absolutely freaked out, so did my wife, just because, again, it's all about the family, but everybody came in negative. And the positive really, though, just to go back to the positive, is that, business is business, and, we have to spend the balance is going to be the most important thing. So if you ask me to reflect back on this year, it's that, the times that, we are on lockdown and the times that we've had, at home, I think it's made all of us, at least it's made me think a lot more about being in the moment, being present when I am home, and then taking those moments to work, but be able to balance that out. So if you told me if I learned anything this year, it was absolutely those two things. It was how to balance things and then really spend the time and moments that I have that we're lucky that we have a job that we can work from home and continue to work like we do, but be able to really spend that time with family. I think, I know COVID is what it is this year, but I think it's made us all realize that, there are more important things, than just business. So I just wanted to say that.
I love that, Josh. Thank you. How many of us can relate with that? Right? Seriously, right? All of our hands. And it's, Erica, you and I were talking yesterday about counterbalance. And I mean, truly, it's how do we there's so many things we could focus in on in 2020. There really are. There's so many different aspects. There's so much noise that's out there. How do we create a powerful story that's with successes that's, going first, right? God family business, right? It's got to come first, because otherwise we're out of whack. And if we're out of whack, then it's very difficult to help someone else out if we're in conflict. So, Scott, I know you and I were chatting. What were some different successes that you found out of ALC in 2020? Because it was an interesting year within ALC too, right? And personal and business.
It was. You know, I mean, I would say having a group of like-minded agents going through all these same struggles was big. I mean, we met every week through Zoom, and worked our way through these challenges we all faced, and having that group to lean on and have support from was huge. And we all made it through, and I think we all came out on the other side of this. Well, not that we're through it, but with a lot of successes, and I connected with a lot of agents and other offices, and have reaped some referral business from that. But also just, learned how to handle these challenges and work in a different environment than we're all used to.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. The theme word was pivot, right? Sure seemed like that, at least. So that's great, Scott. Thank you for sharing that. Who's got something else? What's another one? Business, personal. What do you feel that you did well in 2020? What were some of your successes?
This is Angel.
Hi, Angel.
Hi, I'm new. Both my husband and I both got our licenses this last year, and we'll be, joining Debbie on ours, on her January 4th event. I'm expecting intense boot camp, level stuff happening. But I just wanted to throw us out there and throw us under the bus. My husband in there is Wolf Pierre, somewhere on this. And we're
Hey, you're a wolf.
And we both did this year.
Good for you. Congratulations. So you saw something different in the market within real estate to get your license and jump forward within it. Both of you did, which is extremely exciting. What could you pin that down on? What is it? Opportunity? What caused you to say, you know what, let's both go get our licenses, jump in with Keller Williams, partner up and take on Highlands Ranch?
Okay, so so I got I took my test. I went to Armbrust to get for my classroom training, and then towards the end of December I got the license. So in January of this year, I hung my license with Coldwell Banker, and then COVID hit. So the reason I wanted to do this is to be the rock for my wife. This is her dream, and I want to be as supportive as I can. And of course, if we both make this a success, then it's a win-win situation. So basically, when COVID hit, I kind of lost motivation to do it until she decided to pick up her motivation and get her license. So now that she has a license, she's holding me to the fire, and part of me likes it. Part of me is like, oh man, here we go. But overall, I think now our mindsets, we're trying to be of one mind, so that going forward, that we pick each other up, we identify each other's weaknesses and strengths, and and build each other up, so that hopefully by the time 2021 ends, the fruits of our labor will show.
Yeah, I love that. How cool. That's exciting. Just the fact that you both jumped in and life-changing, right? So that's really exciting. So I'm just going to pick on someone here. So Madison, you've had a fun year and a wild year and all kinds of different adventures. What do you find that you've done well, and what have you learned in 2020?
I knew you were going to pick on me. Yeah, God, I've had a heck of a year. I've learned a lot. I've learned to trust myself and to trust my gut. I've really spent this year doing a lot of internal work, and that's something that's been it's easy to put on the back burner when you're extremely busy all the time, but moving here and it's given me kind of a chance to reset my priorities and what I want. I've explored a lot. I learned to mountain bike, picked up some new hobbies. So yeah, it's just been a lot of self-growth this year, and looking forward to taking that self-growth and putting it into business next year and really hitting it hard.
Love that. Love that. Love that. Awesome. Cindy, how about for you? What have you learned in 2020? What have you felt that you've done well? I think I have Cindy on here. Cindy, are you there?
Yeah, sorry, I had to unmute.
Perfect. Hey, Cindy, how are you?
Hi, I'm so good. I would just say that there's this book called The One Thing, and there's this other book called The Slight Edge that I really love, and we talk about it all the time in pre-licensing, and we talk about it in coaching and everything else, that it's the consistent activity that will pay off. And staying in there and not believing that there's no business, still getting multiple offers on listings. And so just encouraging, there's a lot of newer people on here, that you've got to stick with the activities. And you may think, oh, I'm not going to get repeat buyers for several years. And I've actually taken 2 listings in the past month or 2 that I closed 2 years and 3 years ago. So people are still moving. Don't make any assumptions when you're talking to people. And the people that I'm coaching, I'm just encouraging them at a very high level to take advantage of this holiday season. People are home. People are not as frantic as they have been every other season because everything is canceled. And people are sad, guys. People are really sad. And so I was just listening. Was it you, Bud, that had the awesome little thing that you're giving away? Go love on your people. Don't think that you can't because of COVID. If anything, it's because of COVID that you should. Know who your clients are. Wear a mask. Leave it on the patio. Or maybe they'll invite you in. And in this case, I normally say leave the car running. In this case, go in. Spend some time with your people and take advantage of this next 2 weeks and have a plan.
I love that, Cindy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And we didn't even prompt that. That was fantastic.
You know me, I'm always going to go in coach mode.
I love it. I love it. So my question for everyone is, what can you do, taking advantage of the time we have now, what can you do to best prepare yourself for an incredible January that will then lead to an incredible first quarter, which will then lead to a banner waving 2021? What can you do today? What action step can you do today, right? Is it contacting Debbie and saying, hey, I'm in, I want to do the SEAL training, right? Is it forming a group to say, hey, let's knock out expired calls on January 1st, January 2nd, and knock that out of the park? Is it calling, as Cindy just said, loving on your people, calling each and every one, family, friends, past clients, the affiliated businesses, everyone, and calling and saying, hey, you know what? It's the holiday season, and the only reason for my call today is to check on you and your family. How are you guys doing? Is it that? What is an action plan that you can put together over the next couple weeks that can literally start to engineer your 2021? So we do have, and next week we're really excited, right? Because we're going to have a script off. And we've already had those who have jumped on and said, hey, pick me, I want to jump in on the scripting. So if you're interested in participating in a script off next week, which will be a ton of fun, reach out to us, reach out to leadership, let us know. And as we're putting this all together. So I know we have quite a few, Amber, right, that are pretty excited about this one next week.
I have 2 confirmed so far and a few others that I'm waiting to hear back from, but we're going to have fun no matter what. But yeah, if you guys want to be involved, let us know. But I know, I'm sorry. Dang closings.
Oh, those closings. So
I'm actually going to see if I can move it up a half an hour. It's scheduled for 10:30.
We would love that.
So
hey,
I would
Bud
love to be a
Doyle.
part of it just for fun, and so I'll do my best to see if I can be available for it next year. I'd love to participate and help.
Love it. I love it. I love it.
So, Bud is moving a closing to be there potentially, right? If we're able to work that out. Who else is committed to jumping in on this?
I know William's going to do it, provided he's feeling okay.
Yep, William will be back on his feet by then. So the key is if you're interested in this, and the best way we can do this, I'd love to see Renee on this one. That'd be fun. Hi, Renee. Do a little script off. That'd be some fun. So let's see what we can do to get a nice panel going for next week's script off, and we'll have some fun with this. And the best part about it is that it gives us action items and things that are relevant in the market that you can use right now in your business, right? And to give you more time, because within scripting is internalizing. With internalizing is objection of handlers and all of those pieces that will add, not take away, but add hours and hours to your week so you can do other things, right? With your family during the holidays. So that's the intention behind some of the script off. And it's just kind of just a lot of fun, right? The other piece would be, we have Bold coming up. So we have a private Bold that is coming up that Jake is going to be running.
Yep.
It is our office and I believe 2 others. Amber, correct me if I'm wrong.
Three. Sorry, I
other
cornered
offices.
Jake today, so I have a lot of information about it now.
Good. Do you want to take it away?
Sure. So it is going to launch Tuesday, January. Hold please. It's the wrong calendar. January 19th. It will run for 6 weeks. It is 1 day a week that you'll be on a 3-hour Zoom. You guys are going to have teams this time. Okay. So similar to how it was when we used to be able to like party in person, it's going to be the same. You guys will work in Zoom rooms with your team. So that will run for 6 weeks. You'll have the same group of people that you work with. So you're reporting out your numbers. You'll have a team captain. You guys will put all of that together. There'll be a teaching thing every week, just how it was before. You'll have action items that you have to do every single week for that, working with that team. Again, it's 150 people max. So the 4 offices that we're going to be working with is us in Park Meadows. The Summit County office, Breckenridge and Frisco are going to be there. And then the Golden office is going to join us as well. Here's what I'm telling you guys. So links are going to come out Friday. If you want me just to register you for you and add it to your office bill, email me. Okay, I'm happy to do that for you guys. Unless you're registered by leadership, you will not get a link. So you guys are going to have to reach out to me regardless. So just go ahead and reach out. Let me know that you're wanting to do that. We will not have it the week of family reunion, which I think is the 15th through the 19th. I don't know. I won't be there.
15 through 18.
15 through 18. I won't be there. Sorry, guys. So it won't happen that week. But this is a really great opportunity. It's not going to be every day. It is not going to be recorded. Okay, so if you guys are thinking that you guys can go back and rewatch that recording that one day, that's not going to be an option. It is going to be on Tuesdays. I believe it's going to be from 9 to 11, but I'm hesitant to still give you that time. We're 9 to 12. We're still finalizing some scheduling stuff with Jake's calendar. He is pushing for Tuesday morning though. Tuesday's our day regardless. I just don't know the start time on any of that. Erica, great question. So Bold is a class designed by Keller Williams MAPS Coaching and Diana Kokoska a few years ago, based around the whole idea of business objective is a life by design. So it's a high accountability, high productive based coaching class designed to increase your listings, referrals, buyers, just overall productivity. The original round of Bold you averaged was like 14 14 contracts over the 6-week period. So they're hoping to put something very similar together for this round as well. This is as best as we can do since we can't hang out with you in real life.
So Amber, if I took Bold Pivot in 2020, why should I take this round of Bold?
Completely different setup. Jake has rewritten Bold now for the 5th time this year, just turned in his last session today. So they're going back to what it used to be. Mindset, Bold laws. What do we tell ourselves that keeps us from doing what we're supposed to do? This is a topic that came up at ALC Clinic yesterday. So, and really good opportunity just to get in. It's do the work is really what it comes down to. Every week's going to have a theme. You're going to have a group of people that you can lean on. Your coach is going to be there. Really great opportunity. Who's been through Bold before COVID hit? Renee, Madison. They're trying to make this online as similar to the in-person as they possibly can. This is not Bold Pivot where you can't interact with people, where you're trying to get your message read through a chat box on a recorded video through Facebook. You're going to have direct access to your coach and direct access to your team.
Perfect.
Cool.
Perfect. Yeah, that's awesome. So I got something. Deb, you were making me think of this. So if you really want to get bold, if you really want to push yourself and see what you can do in January, what if you combine SEAL training, right? And
Special
Bold.
Forces, not just SEAL, but it's Special Forces. And if you put them together, you have to sign up for Special Forces and then come talk to me about Bold, and I'll tell you what we'll do for you. So Special Forces, you sign up for Special Forces and you get everything ready to go. It's $150 to play. You get it refunded when you complete the 12 weeks. If you foul out, it gets donated to KW Cares, the office fund. And I already talked to Jake, and we'll talk about reimbursing Bold to you. If you do both and you have to complete Special Forces for that 12 weeks to get reimbursed for Bold. So I don't know, if you don't want to do any business, then I don't know, just hang up now, I guess. But you know, there's no room for whining in 2021. You know, condition your backside to get booted a little bit, because it's time to get lead generation so dialed in that I had one agent turn their goals in for the first 2 quarters. I'm not going to tell you who it was. One agent turned in their goals for the first 2 quarters, 32 closings, 16 in the first 12 weeks, 16. So these are the kind of goals that are being set. And it covers expenses for more than their entire year, just the first half of the year. So if you're going to get serious like that, Special Forces is the way to go. And Bold is the way to go. I mean, Bold will probably up their game once they see Special Forces. And you guys will be it, because you will raise your own bar to the level that nobody else has ever seen before. And we're not the only market. So there's 2 other market centers in the country that are doing this with me. I started this. And 2 other ones are joining in. So there'll be a little friendly competition going on. Some camo, you're going to see some camo gear running through the office on Zoom. And we're serious.
I love it.
So
I think
yeah,
we should have some camo jerseys, Deb.
Oh, well, there may or may not be some things
We may
along
or
the
may
way.
not have already put that whole thing together.
So it's, you know, when you complete certain tasks every week, there'll be some side prizes to go with it. Camo shirts, camo hats. Yeah. So maybe a grenade to really blow your business up. Yeah, come on. This is going to be fun. It's fun and it's work. It's work. You have a business that needs you to work on it. If you're wimpy, don't come.
Ooh, Debbie Connor showing up. Woo.
Well,
Who's
my
ready
coach,
to take on?
My coach shows up on our coaching call every week now, standing at attention like this. Because we got that serious. So come on.
Oh, I love that. Deb, while I got you, what do we have any broker bites today? Anything broker wise we should be chatting about?
Hey, if your license expires December 31st at 11:59 p.m., you should do something about it. Make sure that you have the 2020 ACU course that's required by the Real Estate Commission. At midnight on the 31st, you can't go back and take it. And then it will cost you even more money to go back and complete another course. It's around $250, $300. And if you get audited and caught, it'll cost you a lot more than that. So make sure that you have all your 12 hours CE credit. If you were licensed this year, you don't have to worry about anything. But last year, 2018 and backwards, yeah, if you have questions, call. You can call Smetter, you can call the commission, you can call me. Renee would probably even take a call from you if you needed. So yeah, you don't want to be without your license.
No, that would not work, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Perfect. All right. So keep an eye on the Facebook page too. We're getting ready to do a post, if we haven't already, that has some different links on there.
I can't get the email to post. It's going to be emailed to you guys.
Okay, so please open this email. So this is coming directly from the top of MAPS Mastery Coaching, and it has links on there, everything from Gary Keller all the way through. And there's a lot of great content on there. I was looking at it earlier today. So when Amber sends that out, please keep an eye out and please open your email, pretty please. And then
there's going to be a lot today, guys. Bold and Debbie, if I can get the special forces stuff, I got a lot of people asking for details. I'll get all that out to you guys. But you got to read your emails. I try not to harass you guys too much. Throw the girls some love. Just open your emails, please.
Fantastic. All right. With that, do we have Jake's Take this Friday? Is that correct? Or is that
yes, last one of the year.
Okay, gang, don't miss it. Last one of the year for Jake's Take. And
Friday,
I know
2 to 3.
He's been ramping up. So from 2 to 3 this Friday, we'll see you on that. And other than that, let's have just an incredible week going forward and weekend. And let's have some fun next week with the script off. I know we're kind of excited about it. The buzz has started. So if you're interested in participating, let's do it. And let's get a nice panel going. And any production level does not need to be certain production levels with this. This is a script off, right? So let's have some fun. We're going to have some fun prizes with it too.
Hey, Patrick, yesterday for the newer agents in the KWDSM productivity coaching, I posted a link to some really amazing scripts that you guys could go in and grab and have a leg up. So go find it, follow the link, and go to the scripts. You can download. You may not want to print them all off, print the ones you want, but download them and save them in your computer. Go look for the link, kwdsmproductivitycoaching.com. If you're not a member in the group, you don't get access to it. So you know who you are. So it's a leg up for the newer ones to go kick the tail of the Josh Saxtons and the Eric.
Ooh, that was a direct call out.
The world. Go get them.
Come on, Josh. Josh is going to turn his hat backwards and get on it. So watch out. It's going. Oh, he's done it already.
I'll put my money on.
Josh has a trump card. He just pulls one of the twins into the appointment and boom, everything is done.
Exactly. Hey. I've already used my kids.
So some of us call that objection handling, right? Awesome. All right. With that, have an incredible week. We love you guys. Reach out to your people, love your people, and we'll see you next week for the script off.
Bye, guys.